Okay, guys, so don't panic. Don't worry. Here, come closer. Come closer and wrap yourselves in my warm and cozy eyebrows like a blanket. They'll make you feel safe. A lot of you were worried or picnicking that Project Ozone 2 was going to come to an end. There is apparently a conflict between the two questing mods, and we have Better Questing Mod and we have HQM in this. Let's go ahead and do this. Yes, okay, that should work, right? So we just shut off the Better Questing Mod hardcore mode because it thought I only had one life left, and if I lost another life, then no more Project Ozone. The world would have been deleted. But we actually have 3 lives left, so it should all be good now. I don't know why it's not keeping track of the lives properly. Possibly every time we've taken lethal damage, it actually counted as a life loss or something. But it should be okay now. Okay, anyways, guys, let's get to it here for today. First thing we're going to do is remove the sun shield because it is blocking out my solar panels, apparently. There we go. No more sun shield. So I got a pretty good comment in the last episode as well. Somebody suggested I try out the washing machine to repair the artifact armor. Our good armor here that's about to break. And it's a good idea, but it doesn't seem to work, unfortunately. From what I've read online, the soapy water is supposed to fill up the tank when you hit start here. And then any armor in here repairs as the water drains. So unfortunately, it doesn't seem to work with the artifact armor, but it was a good idea. It's worth trying. And what else are we going to do here? Oh yeah, let's talk about the harvesters. We're going to make a few harvesters today. Apparently they do work great with agricraft crops, as you guys have said. So Z-Logic controllers should be able to do those, right? Silicon and zombie heads. We should have quite a few zombie heads. Yeah, we got 20 of those already. Wow. Alright, there we go. We got 2 Z-Logic controllers. That's probably good for now. We'll try and make 2 harvesters. I got some plastic being made right now. So you got to take the rubber drops you get from rubber trees. Then you cook it once, it makes rubber bars. And then you cook it again, it makes raw plastic. And then you have to 2x2 it. Quite a few steps to that actually. What else did we need for the harvester? I didn't click on the harvester. Okay, shears are easy, gold's easy. Yeah, we just need the machine frames. Yeah, I think 2 is good. Again, we'll leave the recipe in here, so we just got to add the capacitors if we want to make more of these. That's the whole point of these QEDs, and I keep taking the items out whenever I use it. It's like, that's not what the whole plan was. Okay, so we got that. Harvesters. Harvesters. Can we do it now? What's missing? Dark iron. Yeah, we got that. We got the machine frames. We got the shears. I think we got everything. Maybe not gold. Gold is the only thing missing here, right? And there was plenty there. I guess it doesn't always work. Cool. So I want to start harvesting these redstone plants because they're just kind of going to waste here. Every now and then I'll do it manually, but that's a pain. So we're going to see if we can use the harvester on them, if the crop sticks will stay. And I think the best way of doing this is probably just set up a capacitor bank next to it. Yeah, okay, cool. Look at that. So it took all the redstone, shot it out the backside, and it's going to work out just fine. Cool. So capacitor bank will store some power for nighttime use, and then a solar panel on top of that. So it'll run during the day, hopefully, is enough power. And let's just go ahead and throw a drawer on the back here so it'll fill with redstone. And we should be good. This redstone farm here is kind of in a random spot. We'll move it later once I get to Silk Touch Pit and I'm not feeling so lazy is the big thing, because I don't feel like moving it right now. What else do we got to do with that? Upgrades, yeah. So it's only doing an 3x3 area right now, but there are upgrades you can give it if you know what they're called. I don't know what they're called. Mine Factory. These over here. So I think radius increased by 1, so that would make it a 5x5. Tin would make it 7 by 7. Iron is a 9 by 9. What did we do here? 7 by 7. Okay, so we want the tin one. Okay, I'm going to make 2 of these upgrades because we're probably going to set up a harvester in the nether today as well for the capacitor seeds. Yeah, clicking on that does nothing. I don't know if it has any use. Anyways, let's throw one of these in here so it'll hopefully do a 7 by 7. Yeah, looking good. Looking very good. Okay, how's it doing on power? It's taking very little. 0 RF per tick unless it's actually harvesting something too, so that's cool. We are getting a buildup of sludge, which will slow the machine down once it's fully accumulated there. So what could we use to void that? Maybe a liquid trash can? That's how you spell liquid. Liquid trash can? Yeah, that's the thing. So that'll pump out the sludge. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Later, when we start making lots of these farms, we might send the sludge to like an ender tank. I think there's liquid ender tanks, right? Yeah, these over here. And then we can actually process it into useful items, hopefully. But for now, we'll just liquid trash it. Should be good. And we're getting tons and tons of redstone already. Here, let's try out this Amulet of Growth now that we got this hooked up to a farm. I want to see how good it actually is. And we're at 48 right now. Okay. So if we stand here, these should grow very quickly and get harvested pretty quickly, hopefully. Yeah. All right, so we're getting tons of redstone right now. We're up to 250. The numbers is jumping. So there is a plan to all this. The reason why we want to get a ton of redstone right now is we're going to try set up a capacitor seed farm in the nether today. To do that, I want to do a 7 by 7 capacitor farm, which means we need 28 of these capacitor banks. Each of these is 4 capacitors, which is about 48 redstone each capacitor, which is a whole lot of redstone. Okay, so I did the math, and we need probably about 5,000 redstone in total here, so we're going to try speed up those plants a little bit. We're going to make some agricraft channels and sprinklers and stuff. I made the sprinklers already. It's mostly just iron and wood stuff here. All right, we got some barrels, and we're going to set up some reservoirs as well. These allow us to make infinite water sources. So those are iron. Let's go ahead and make a bunch of cauldrons, I guess, because I keep needing them for things. It's like the most useless thing in Minecraft, and you need it constantly in this mod pack. Yeah, so let's try set this up here. I think all we gotta do in the center here, can we connect the water channels in like a 3 by 3 thing? Like this? I think so. I think that'll work. Okay, so we'll do that. And underneath each of these, we'll put a sprinkler. And then I think we can just get away with that. Yeah, so this is like what holds the water, and then it delivers it to the channels. And then if you put sprinklers underneath these, then it starts raining down on the crops, and they grow faster, is the whole idea. To get the water into there, not quite sure, actually. Let's try to do this, and then do our 2 by 2. Or do you just fill this up? You know, I've never used these before. I thought... oh, yeah, okay, so it filled up there. Cool. So that's an infinite spring now. And you can also put these in the nether, I've heard, so that's what we're going to do with our capacitor seeds. Can we just then... no, it doesn't connect with that, so we're going to need a liquid node, probably. Connect right here, I think. Yeah, so that goes to the barrel. Once the barrel fills up, it should go to here, I thought. Yeah, there it goes. Oh, it actually has a pretty big storage tank in there. 8,000 millibuckets, or 8 buckets. Okay, so that's filling up, and then we just gotta break these underneath, put down our sprinklers. So each sprinkler covers a 7 by 7 area. Is it working? They seem to be growing faster. I don't see any particles, though. Which is a good thing, because I think the particles cause a lot of lag. Okay. And you can actually stack these. So the more you put down, the faster the crops grow, I think. So we're going to put down a bunch of them, as long as you can supply them with water quick enough. And that's still full, yeah. Okay. Seems like it's keeping up, maybe? Or is this going down? This is going down. Okay, so it's not quite keeping up. Here, I made some ender fluid conduits. Let's try those out, see if they can keep up. It's 1 bucket a tick. It definitely should be able to. We'll go on insert. Hopefully it doesn't like empty the reservoir here, because it could possibly do that. Why is it so slow still? Wait a minute, what? Is it not 1 bucket per tick? This is... I think it's... Yeah, it's slightly faster than it's draining at least. Okay, that'll work. That'll work. I don't know why it's so slow though still. And as you can see, all our redstone plants are fully grown here because we are full. We are full already, guys. Look at how fast this goes up now. Oh, because it just did a big harvest. It's like, man, that's crazy fast. And then suddenly it just stops. Yeah, this is more like the running speed. So we're gaining redstone pretty quickly here. Awesome. So we should be able to make our capacitor seed farm here pretty soon. I just got to smelt up a bunch of these red alloys, and we'll be good. But before we do that, I also wanted to do a scouting mission in the nether here, because I haven't decided if it would be better to build our farm at the... Oh, I thought I was going through the wrong portal for a second. Like, the sound confused me. So we want to go to the nether. That's right. Oh. Yeah, you guys have said the floor in the nether here is actually flat bedrock. So we'll check that out. I have brought an emergency flint and steel in case we ever get stranded here. I'm just going to put it... Check this out. I'm just going to put it right over here. That's so cool. That's something you can do if you have draconic evolution in your mod packs. It allows you to just place items in the world, like any item you want. Like you can do it with that even. And then you just pick it up like that. You got to set your key for it though. Usually you can't just do it. Whoa. Easy now, easy. So I guess let's just dig a hole down, or can we get down over here? Problem with going down is there's lava, right? That's the big issue. What's this? Magnesium? Maybe we'll try vein miner. Or actually, maybe let's just dig straight down. Never a good idea, right? Especially in the nether, because if you hit a lava pocket, you're dead meat. Oh, it's looking fairly flat already. Let's vein miner. Hopefully no lava pockets. Oh, there's a few of them. Okay, let's get off the ground. I have to block all these. Okay. Oh, Taxes is dying. Oh, did he actually die? Can he die? Because I've hit him with my sword a few times and he was fine. Oh no, I think we lost Taxes. Did I lose the item? Because there's an item, the companion. It still says Taxes. Maybe he comes back. I really like Taxes. He saved our lives so many times already. Alright, well anyways. Let's keep moving here. So the floor is flat, so this might be a good option. I do want to check out the roof, just out of curiosity. I've always wondered if you can put solar panels on the roof, and I still haven't done that test. So I'm going to make a waypoint here. Save, so I can find that hole again. And then let's go up to the top here. Is there any item to get rid of these lava pockets easily? Because they're really annoying when you're using vein miner. Otherwise, we could just like chew through the nether, no problem. But like every time you do, you get like 4 or 5 of these, and it's really annoying. Oh, he's back. He is back. Okay, cool. I was worried. So if we set up an elevator down here, and let's check our coordinates because we got to put one directly above 71 and minus 120. And then we're going to try Ender Pearl through the ceiling. You know, I should have brought some obsidian just in case this doesn't work. I could make a portal to get home. I'm gonna take the risk though. Okay, and quickly place that before my ender pearl lands. Ah, too late. Darn, I gotta find that spot again. Minus 120, right? Minus 120 and 70 is what I remember. Okay, and then we'll put that right here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 71, not 70. That's the beauty of recording while you play, guys. Whew. Okay, it works. That gave me a pretty big scare, I gotta tell you. So let's do our solar panel test. I kind of want this here too, because eventually we'll try fight the Wither, I'm sure, and this will be a good place to do it. Or if we ever open up chance cubes, we want to get on top of the roof here probably. Solar panels. I did bring one, just for this reason. And you can get power. Look at that. Efficiency 60%. Oh, that's really cool, because we're in the sunlight right now. The downside of building on the roof, though, is we're going to have to make a sun shield as well for the capacitor seeds, I think. Although sunlight SL over here, it says 0. So maybe not, maybe not. And one other thing before we commit to this idea, I want to try out the reservoir. Make sure it makes an infinite spring in the nether here. So put in 2 buckets. Yes, looking good. Yeah, so we can get unlimited water in the nether that way. Cool. Yeah, this should work out just fine then. Maybe I will put a blast shield around this too. Just in case. You never know. You might get shot at. Oh, check that out. That is so cool. So you can use more than one QED at a time. That's really neat. So we are back at our base here, guys. We're trying to get everything together for our capacitor seed farm here. That's it, isn't it? Uh-oh. Oh, I always do that. I hate when I do that. There we go. Alright guys, well I've decided let's put our capacitor seed farm on top of the nether. I think it's going to be the best spot. And I've gathered together a whole bunch of stuff here. This is going to be a pretty pricey build actually, but in the long run, it's going to be super useful for us. So if you press F9, it brings up this chunk grid. We're going to try to keep this farm chunk loaded at all times. So using a chunk loader, we'll set that to 1. Sure, I think that works, right? Oh, there's a show lasers option. Ooh. Ooh, that's cool. I never use chunk loaders, so I don't have much experience with them. Okay, and then we're going to use a harvester to harvest the capacitor plants. And let's take a look at this picture again, just to get it in our mind here, what it's got to look like. So yeah, you got to plant the capacitor seeds here on top of these capacitor banks, crop sticks on top of those, and dark iron bars all around the sticks. And it says we have to have a minimum of 6 bars somewhere, I believe. 6 iron bars. I thought I read that somewhere. Maybe not. Oh yeah, over here. At least 6 dark iron bars, no sunlight. Yeah, so I think this will work out okay. Basically, that means we have to plant them in lines, is what we're going to aim for. 7 by 7 area for the sprinklers. So I think we got to use something like this pattern here. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 7 blocks long. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, and that'll hold 28 plants if I counted right. Okay, let's see if we can builder's wand these. No, we cannot. No, I did not have it selected. I thought I pressed 2. Whatever. Yeah, looks like that worked good. Okay, and then probably just need 1 cable there and solar panels throughout here. Still getting power, right? Yeah, I think so. Still says 60%. And because we're in the nether, I think it's going to produce power constantly. There's no day or night cycle in here, right? So they should work pretty good. Maybe we can do that. Let's try this. These lights are confusing because they produce 50% more light than a torch. whatever that means. And our plants here are going to need a light level of 13 to grow. So I think we just got to get this running and see how much light is actually here. And we're in the nether, which makes things more confusing. So that takes, I think, 10 RF per tick to run a light here. Block light, 15, 14, 13. This might be too dark over here. 12. Yeah, this is probably too dark. So we might need to use 4 lights in total. I just realized it tells us in the Wayla if it can grow or not. So if we put it here, it says this plant is fertile and can grow. So even without a sun shield, it can grow here, which is awesome. But none of these, they must be too far away from the light. Cannot grow, cannot grow, cannot grow. So let's kind of get an idea how far is too far. Fertile and can grow. Okay. Fertile and can grow. Cannot grow here. Okay, so at this distance, it's too far away from the light. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright guys, so check it out. Pretty much did the same thing here as we did with the redstone plants. Same setup with nine sprinklers I think will be okay. Reservoirs providing it water. We have 4 lights in total at each of the corners. And I ran out of the green cables, so I just used the red cables. I'll think they'll be able to keep up anyways. Then we got our liquid trash can here. We'll put our upgrade in here to make it into a 7x7. And all should be good. Here's the thing about these capacitor plants though, guys. Are you ready for this? They're terrible. They are terrible. Like, check this out. They grow slow. And here are the odds of the stuff we get. So 13,500 times we're going to get garbage out of them. 10 times we will get basic capacitors. 5 times we'll get double layer capacitors. And 1 time we will get octactic or the quad capacitors. So it's basically like a 1 in 1,000 chance we'll get anything good off of these plants when they mature, which is terrible. The good news is they don't take 100,000 RF per growth cycle here. It's only 1,000, so that's been lowered in the config files. But yeah, we're gonna get a lot of garbage, a lot of these shells and nothing else, right? So we're gonna want to 10, 10, 10 them. That doesn't improve the odds at all, but when it harvests a capacitor seed with 10 gain, it will give us double the capacitors, which is a pretty big deal. But also the plants will grow faster if we can get them to 10 growth. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to start 10, 10, 10ing them. This should be the last crop we need to do that with. And I guess we got to shut this off, don't we? Can I leave her? I can leave her. She has no hold on me. There we go. Alright, that'll shut that off while I 10, 10, 10 these. I did make a watering can. So this should happen fairly quickly, hopefully. Oh, and I have bone meal too. Wait a second. Oops. Yeah, I brought bones with me too. Cool. So yeah, basically gotta get these both mature. Then we watering can the middle. And sprinklers should help out with this too. And this should be a better seed now. So might need to get my analyzer over here. Okay. I'm gonna need to get my clippers here too. So we're gonna go head back home here. We'll set up a portal just in case something goes wrong with our elevator. We'll have another way of getting out of here. Hopefully this will go to our other portal, but it might just make a new one. Get ready to hold shift in case we fall into the void. I made a new one. Darn. That's not what we wanted. How far away are we from our island? I don't even see it. No, okay. I'm not going to go through this way. It'll be here in case of emergency, but I didn't get the coordinates anywhere near our other portal, apparently. Oh, we got our first gel. Check that out. 10, 10, 10. We got it. Look at them, all them blazes. Really should make a crossbow at some point of time, shouldn't I? Let's take them out if we can. Gonna try to get a bunch of blaze rods here, guys, and then we can finish up our farm for realsies, like totally 100% self-contained and working farm. Wow, we got 21 from that. ender chest. We're going to make 2 of these to send the items from the nether to our main base here. Okay, and we should probably color code them as well, so I'm going to... Yeah, that's not... I always think blue dye, but no, it's lapis. We need lapis, don't we? Just got to make a couple final touches on this thing. These 2 plants on the end are not growing because there's only 5 dark iron bars. The tables and the trash can were in the way, so I moved those. This looks a little bit funny now, but as long as it works, right? That's what counts. Yeah, the cable does a weird thing like that now. It's all good. Let's go ahead and finish growing the rest of our plants here. The 10-10-10s. Okay. Oh, taxes, you're in the way again. Cool, so that should be good. Those grew. Fertile and can grow. Yeah, that's all good now. So we're going to turn this thing on, and we're going to find out just how good or how garbage it is in a couple seconds here, probably. I did bring some more panels in case we need them as well. Here we go. So it should start shooting stuff out. Yeah, look at that. Okay, I'm hoping we can get a capacitor within a minute. If we get 1 a minute, this farm will be a success, I would say. These cores are useless. We just need like a few hundred of the gel and the shells. And then all we want is capacitors. Let's go ahead and put this chest on the back, make sure that works. And then we will color code it to maybe blue, white, blue. Does that work? Nothing's going in there. Oh, there we go. Okay, good. So we should be able to access this from our main base. So far, no capacitors. Kind of expected that to a degree. Normally you can make them from the core, the gel, and the shells, but that's disabled in this pack. So yeah, the core is totally useless. And we will probably want to avoid that. Okay, how are we doing on power? Let's check out the power. It's actually keeping up, I'm surprised. Because they're growing fairly quickly, aren't they? Yeah, they seem okay. Oh, actually, it was not producing enough power. I had to add a few more cells onto here. There's 15 in total now. And now if we look at the cable here, it seems to be going up, the power. Ever so slightly. Maybe. 98,000. Uh-huh. So we'll leave it like that for a while, see if it's any good. Hey, we got 1 capacitor already. Woohoo! 2 capacitors! It's only... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Isn't it supposed to give us double? Oh, we got 3 now. Seems like it's only giving us 1 at a time, though, not 2 at a time, like it's supposed to. Weird. That's the portal over there. You can just barely see it, but it's actually not very far away from the island. I guess the island just didn't render in when we went through it there. Didn't give it enough time. Okay, so last little part of this farm here. It's a pretty crummy, like, producer for capacitors, but over time it's going to give us a lot. It's going to trickle feed us capacitors throughout this series, which is important. Yeah, so that worked. We can look inside here, and we got 4 capacitors in the time it took the chest to fill up here. Okay. Interesting. What we're going to do probably is put up a quad drawer, take our capacitor, put that here. Then I made a double layer and an octactic. We'll make a spot for each of those, and maybe a spot for the gel. Like that. We will try to put items into there if they can go into there. Oh, we'll give this a priority as well of 1. Okay, and then the rest of the stuff that can't go in there, we're going to send to the trash can. But we will take a couple of these stacks of shells, put them into our other storage, because we'll need those for this. We need a bunch of these as well. So we need gel and the shells to make that eventually. But we don't need too much of this stuff, honestly. Alright, so that will go there. Then we will void the rest of it that doesn't go in there. Like that, probably. I'm worried about voiding the capacitors. Okay. Then we'll put in a remote access thing here, and we will connect that to our main system up above. Oh, I put it over here. Whoops. Okay, we want that over here. It's like, man, what did I do with that thing? Okay, and then we'll lock the drawer. So we'll be able to hold lots of capacitors, and we should be able to access that from here. Yeah, there they are. Cool. So we can take them out, and we should be able to return them there as well. And we have... Oh, it didn't go back there. Huh. Oh, I didn't set the priority. Okay, they probably went to the diamond chest. Let's check the diamond chests, and we'll try that again. And now they're there. Okay, good. Good, good. So that's a complete system. This is not extracting, though, so let's set that to extract. Good. So most of the stuff is going to get voided. The capacitors will go in here, and that should be good. But anyways, guys, it's about time to wrap up here for today. Hope you didn't mind the focused episode, but we did start and finish and totally automate a project today, which is awesome. Like, this is something we never have to mess with now. It's just constantly going to give us capacitors, and it's all self-contained, which is really cool. So anyways, maybe we'll finish up by checking off some of the quests we've done, because we've been doing quests while building here. So reservoir, made a bunch of those today. We're getting capacitors, yep. We did do that, actually, so let's grab it out of here. Oh, I didn't mean to open that. Anyways, no big deal. Alright, claim that one. We did the solar cell. There's an upgrade for the solar cell. Energy banks. Oh, it wants us to do tier 2 and tier 3 as well, it looks like. Cool. Well, that was quite a few quests. Let's open up our bags. Another meteorite compass. Another meteorite compass. Oh, a tape measure. That's actually a good thing. And more plastic. Okay. Lots of repeat items here now. Let's try this out. Starting measurements. Oh, that's cool. So it tells you exactly how far something is. 11 blocks. What about vertically? Yeah. Oh, that's really neat. Well, cool. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. Thank you for watching, and until next time, take care. Bye-bye.